Hi, it's Morgan from Wildly Fit, and this is my first video in a super long time on this channel. So if you're watching, thank you for either watching Wildly Fit YouTube channel for the first time or for coming back if you're already subscribed. I have decided that I am going to make some videos and vlogs about my half marathon training for my first half, and the Scotiabank Waterfront Toronto Marathon. I might have mixed up the words there, but you guys know the race, right? It is October 18th, so I think we're dealing with about 14 weeks of training, and the longest I've ever run up until now is 10K. I ran the Zoo Run at the Toronto Zoo last year, so just getting back into running this year. It's July 1st, Canada Day, and I just had some brunch, and now I'm running, and then I'm gonna go drink beer, which is very Canadian. And I'm at the park where I always go running, also at the park where I train clients as well. So I'm looking around and I'm like, oh, are any of my clients here? Because I feel embarrassed to be sitting with this camera vlogging. And I also don't know if this is even on my face. It could be, you could be seeing just somewhere else in the park. So this is probably gonna be the most confusing and random of all the vlogs, and maybe I'll figure out some specific topics as we go. I've got my interval timer because I always run, walk, run. That's how I train for races. That's how I run races. That's how I teach other people to run as well and advise my clients to run. So that's what we're doing today. Also, I've underestimated the weather because it was cold at our house, so I'm wearing a long sleeve Mizuno shirt where probably I could have been in a tank top, but the sun's out for a second. I'm gonna flip this around. I'm not sure if you can see this on camera or not, but the rain is coming for sure. You can see that ominous black cloud, right? So I'm gonna see how much running I can get in before that happens. I'm gonna start with a dynamic warm-up, of course, always, and run, walk, run at a minute on, a minute off, and I don't know, we'll see where we get. Okay, so obviously I'm not out running anymore. I'm back from running and had a quick shower because we're having some people over for beers for Canada Day, and I did end up doing 30 minutes, so 15 sets of 1 and 1, 1 minute on, 1 minute off, and I thought of a good topic for today's vlog, so it actually, you know, has some purpose except me just saying like, oh, I feel uncomfortable vlogging in the park. But I thought I would share just a quick story about why I've decided to run a half marathon, because it does take a lot of dedication, and 21 kilometers is pretty far, or 13.1 miles if you're counting in miles. So the reason that I wanted to sign up for this is truthfully because I'm not sure that I can do it. And it's very scary, it's very daunting. I like biting off more than I can chew. And I'm not sure how often I share this on Wildly Fit, or even if you've been following me from my old blog, Life After Bagels. I don't know how much I've shared of my story, but I am a chronic pain sufferer. I have undiagnosed chronic pain. I have undergone tons of testing over the last maybe 5 to 8 years. You know, all the medical testing and blood tests and all that stuff, and truthfully at this point I don't know why I experience pain. I do need to kind of find that happy medium in my fitness routine where I'm working out enough so I'm not getting stiff and feeling sore and feeling tender. And I don't also want to go to the other spectrum where I'm pushing my body too hard and I am constantly injured. So I do have to work every single day on managing this pain. I'm in a very, very good spot with kind of how I manage that right now, because I'm work out regularly, my nutrition's very good, I'm a personal trainer, so I'm very well educated now on how to take care of my body. And 5 years ago I definitely wasn't in this spot. 5 years ago I couldn't run 2 kilometers, let alone 21. So once upon a time I was sitting in my doctor's office crying and saying, why can't my body be like everyone else's? And it's not, it's just not. So this is what I do now to make sure that I have some goals, and I'm always striving towards something that's going to keep me fit, healthy, and when I wake up in the morning that I feel strong and I feel well enough to go through my day. and it's kind of serious topic to cover on my first vlog, but like really that is my why. That's why I'm a personal trainer. That's why I do fitness things like obstacle races and road races and things like that, because I just need to convince myself that I can, and even though I have these roadblocks, I can overcome them. And my body is different than everyone's, but you know what? Actually, everyone's body is different. So I'm never going to be a professional athlete. I'm never going to have the fastest race time, but every time I finish a race, every time I cross the finish line, every time I get that medal, it feels absolutely amazing. And I'm really excited to take on the half marathon distance. I'm not doing it alone. I have some friends and some clients also running with me, and also signed up for a couple other races this year as well. So that's it. That's my story. That's my why. That's what's motivating me through every summer of training, but specifically this one with this grandiose distance that is going to be challenging for me, but I'm very excited. And thank you for anyone that suggested that I blog or vlog my journey, because I do think it's going to be fun, as awkward as I kind of feel right now. And if you have some specific topics that you would like covered along the way, whether it's my training plan or flexibility training or whatever it is, just let me know.